Alright, I'm just gonna wait for people to get here and I'll explain what happened. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on with the stream. This has never happened before. So I'm gonna keep trying to fix it. I'm gonna see if I can get it going for a solid minute and then we'll get back to the story. So let me just see if that picked up. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea what's going on with the stream. This has never happened before. So I'm gonna try and fix it. And now it's lagging, so going for a solid minute and then we'll get back to the story. Let me just see if that picked up. Okay guys, I'm so sorry. Alright, so that picked up. Okay, so for some people it's not lagging, so that's good to know. Let's see. I think we'll, just to be safe, I'll make sure it's going for another minute before we get back to the story. Again, I apologize for the delay. I can't apologize enough. If I had known this was gonna happen, then, ugh. Right, lagging again. Hey, it's back to normal, and then it's lagging again right after. Wow. Let's see. If it continues to be troublesome like this, then we might have to postpone the stream unless I film it on my other device. I guess I'd play with the paddle ball attached to the string, but I think it's back to normal. Alright. Make sure my audio is picking up. Then we might have to postpone the stream unless I film it on my other device. Alright, so I think it's good now, so I'll try not to move the camera as much so that doesn't happen again. So anyway, back to the story. So, alright, what's going on here is Sir Topham Hatt has arrived at Crovan's Gate. Sir Handel is off in the shed being cleaned by Nancy. Refreshment car being pulled by Peter Sam. And he has to make a choice. If he doesn't get the refreshments now, then Peter Sam will leave and yeah, he won't get his refreshments now. But if he does get the refreshments now, Nancy will have no help at all, and she'll have to clean Sir Handel by herself, which is no fun. So what should Sir Topham Hatt do? Should he help Nancy, or should he get his refreshments? All right. We got one vote for help Nancy. We got one vote for get the refreshments. So we'll wait for more people to respond. We got one vote for help Nancy and then ditch her afterwards. Okay, so that's help Nancy. All right, I think I'll wait for one more. Were you inspired by Arthur's Tricky Travels? I think that had some inspiration, but I was inspired by those videos where you actually choose how the video ending. Audio lagging a bit. Okay, I apologize. I'll try and talk slower. Okay, looks like most people voted for helping Nancy, so Topham Hat goes over here to handle. And all right, let me read here what happens next. Right. Oh, Sir Handel is all clean. It's too late to get to Lakeside for the refreshment. Now you need an engine to take you back to Knapford Station. It's too late to get to Lakeside for the refreshment. Now you need an engine to take you back to Knapford Station. Alright, so they heard that. So you see Oliver and James shunting trucks nearby, and they're both not busy afterwards. So Sir Topham Hatt has to choose who should take him back to Knapford. Should he take Oliver? Oh yeah, Derek's not here anymore. He left. Should he take Oliver or should he take James? It's Timeless Engines Oliver, so you can thank him. Right, so we got 2 votes for Oliver. Timeless wrapped Oliver really well. I apologize for the echo. I'm just trying to make sure everything's picking up on the stream. Right, I'll wait a few more seconds, and if we get no more votes, then we'll just take Oliver. We got another Oliver vote. We're taking Oliver. Oliver was very happy that Sir Topham Hatt had chosen him, but James was very, very cross. I should have been chosen. I'll show you who can get back to Knapford fastest. And James sped away. Oliver didn't care. Oliver went slowly and steadily back to Knapford Station. At last, Oliver reached Knapford Station. Sir Topham Hatt was very delighted. Well done, Oliver. You have been... But before he could finish, a siren sounded. There's been an emergency. James has had an accident. He was going much too fast, and now it's a life or death situation. Oh no, said Sir Topham Hatt. After realizing that James had had an accident, he hopped back into Oliver, and then he went back towards what had happened. Soon, Oliver and Sir Topham Hatt reached the works where James should have been taken, but James hadn't arrived yet. All right, here is one of the last choices of the story. Should Oliver and Sir Topham Hatt wait to encourage James that everything will be okay? Or should they just go back to Knapford and forget about James? I mean, it was his fault that he crashed anyway. So what should they do? Oh yeah, rest in peace, Britt Allcroft. All right, we got 2 votes for forget James. And we got 1 vote for encourage him. Right, I'll wait about 30 more seconds. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, and we're out of time. So, they just forget James. They decide, let's let him suffer. So, Oliver and Sir Topham Hatt go back to Knapford Station once more. But then, Percy rolls up with some rather sad news. What's the matter, Percy? James didn't make it. What? It seems like how do I say this? The moment he entered the works, the moment he was outside of it even, he just gave up. He lost all hope. Oh my. With that, Sir Topham Hatt walked back into his office to arrange the funeral. The end. Okay, guys. Now the rest of the stream is up to you. Should we go back and look at the other choices that you could have chosen? Or should we just call it a day and end the stream here? Now that I think about it, it's probably a stupid question. You guys probably all want to see what would have happened if you chose the other options. Now, this is the definitive true version of the story, but looking at the other options might be fun. Let me just put a few things back. Right, that's all good, that's all good. Okay. So yeah, we're ready to just reset the story. Okay, where did I put Derek? Oh, here's Derek. Uh-oh, the stream's lagging again. Oh, here's Derek. Uh-oh, the stream's lagging again. Alright, we'll just stick with it and hope for the best. Alright, so we're back to the start of the story. Do you guys want to go with Derek again, or do you want to take Percy instead? Oh, bye, Angelo. Thanks for coming. Okay, we got one vote for Percy. If we get one more, we'll do Percy. Hello, great RJ1. Welcome to the stream. Thanks, Frank, for it. I'll keep that in mind. This is my first stream on the phone, so. We haven't gotten any more votes, so I think I'll wait 30 more seconds. If we don't get any more votes for Percy, then what the heck? We'll just do it. You guys want to see what happens. Okay, we got another vote for Percy. Let's just do Percy. Sorry, Derek, not today. Maybe another time. Sir Topham Hatt hopped into Percy, and Percy went on his way. But then there was trouble. Percy went too fast and crashed into Rocky. Percy had caused lots of confusion and delay. Sir Topham Hatt was very upset. Now what shall I do, he wondered. I can't get to Lakeside at this rate. Right, let's see. Sorry, I have to look back at my notes again to remember what happens next. Alright, so now Sir Topham Hatt, he needs somebody to take him back to the yard to get help. But who around here could do that? Suddenly, you hear something. It's Max, the dump truck. He's willing to take you to the yard and get help. But wait, who's that? There's someone else coming. It's Billy, with Scruffy and a brake van full of rocks. Both are very willing to take. In fact, Billy's just willing to take one. Billy, just move out of the way for a sec. It's up to you, people. Will you choose Max or Billy? The suspense is killing me. There's no votes yet. Wait, did you guys actually hear the choices out loud? Did I lag? I might have lagged. Let me say it again. Okay, so guys, either... Oh, there's some responses. Hi, Duck Fan 888. Welcome to the stream. All right. I'm going to explain to Duck 888, Fan 888. So, what this stream is it's basically you decide what happens. So, Topham Hat needs somebody to take him to the rescue center. He can either ride on Max or he can hop in Scruffy and Billy can take him, Rocky, and Percy to the rescue center. But who will you pick? We haven't gotten any votes yet, so choice is yours. And if nobody picks within the next minute, then I don't know what we're going to do. Okay, we got one vote for Max. That's good enough for me. Okay, so Sir Topham Hat hops into Max, and Max heads off to the rescue center to call for help. Billy is very angry, and he whole way to the rescue center because he's just mad and he has nothing better to do with his life. So you're on your way to the rescue center, but then Monty shows up. Want to race? Yeah, sure. Let's go. And Billy eventually loses sight of you and goes off to bother somebody else. Okay. So, you arrive at the Sodor Search and Rescue Center. Where'd I put Sir Topham? Oh, here he is. Okay. So, Sir Topham Hat asks Flynn if he can help Percy and Rocky. Flynn agrees while knocking Sir Topham Hat over. And then Sir Topham Hat now has the option of Harold. And he uses Harold to go all the way to Lakeside for his refreshments. In this version of the story, he got his refreshments. In fact, Peter Sam actually gave him a special ride home, believe it or not. And now you're back to one of the options from the first version of the story. You have either James or Oliver. Who will you choose to take you home? If you were Sir Topham Hat. Hi, Tank Engine Chad. Welcome to the stream. It's basically a story stream where you decide what happens. Gonna say he gobbled up the whole refreshments car. A pretty good guess. Hi, Caboose 1973. Welcome to the stream. This is a stream where you decide what happens. Sir Topham Hat needs either Oliver or James to bring him back to Knapford Station. Who will you pick? I would say that Frankfort, but Peter Sam left with the car, so. Any second now. Right, I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds, or 40 in this case. If we don't get any votes, then, oh well, we'll just do something else. Peter Sam asked Oliver what to do with the refreshment car. Yeah, he probably had to hide it. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're out of time. So, Yeah, Sir Topham had, and then the story ends. Okay. This is a little docs part of the layout that we never used. And there were a couple other versions of the story, like, Billy actually takes Sir Topham Hatt in the car and then he's just completely injured afterwards. And there was also a version of the story where James took Sir Topham Hatt home and did the best job ever. And then Sir Topham Hatt comes back to his office to see a cake. But overall, I feel like this stream was, but I guess the technical problems really made it a little eh. I appreciate all of you who stuck around even with the glitches and stuff. And I'm watching the docs part right now, and I can see how glitchy it is, so I apologizes. You mean tricky? I guess that's a better word. I guess we can just do a Q&A now that the story part's over. That's pretty funny. Conrail 666. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. There's also a version of the story where Salty or Porter takes Sir Topham Hatt to what is it? The Skarloey Railway. And Salty would have just spent the whole time telling stories, and it would have been too late by the time he arrived. Seeing you in Timeless's first stream of the year. My only question is how. Actually, him and we actually go way back. He was like my first friend on YouTube, so that's how I know him so well. How long did it take to make Percy's Past? It took, I'd say, well, I planned it all the way back in 2021, so pretty long time, but I'm really happy with the end result, and I appreciate all the criticism I got on it. In fact, I'm going to do an audio commentary on the movie at some point, so be on the lookout for that. So, to answer your question, Percy's Past took like 3 years. I know him on Discord, so he sent me the link, so that's how I joined his stream. The Trend Club introduced me to Discord a few years ago, so I could talk with people outside of YouTube. I guess we can put Porter here too. You seen the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen yet? Not quite sure what that is. Sup, came back because I was bored. Not much. We just finished the second version of the story where Sir Topham Hatt just falls asleep at the Skarloey Railway, and Max the dump truck takes him. I'm gonna see if I can shine this light on Salty. Oh wait, no, I'm shining it on Cranky. Yeah, This is the Searchlight from the Diesel set that came out in 2013, I think. Anyway, I know this is kind of weird question, but do you think Tommy Oliver is rare or just overpriced? Overpriced by far, because if I'm being honest, they mass produced him in the UK. Some people think he was rare because he was never released in the US, but Japan released so many of them that it just kind of blew that theory out of the water. Powerpuff Girls movie is confusing. It's almost as straight and busted as Bendy Straw. Yeah, I never seen Powerpuff Girls. The only episodes I have seen are ones that were like ranked in darkest kid shows or whatnot. Yeah. I know that was like a live action reboot with real people, which makes no sense. I just don't get why they have to just do reboots of everything. Like, why not just re-release the older shows? Like, nobody dislikes the older shows, so why not just re-release them? Hated the reboot at first. I mean, it's kind of understandable because when a show makes a dramatic change, it's hard to adjust to. Sorry, I keep making typos. My S key is busted, and I need to press the key hard to get it to go though. That's okay. Hmm. I see, Frankfort. I see. Hi, Samuel Warwick. Welcome to the stream. What else do you guys think we should do? Should I, like, take down this layout and, like, make a circle or something? Because you can't really run trains on this layout. It's kind of just there and back. I'm open to doing more stuff on this stream, but I don't know. The lag kind of threw off my plans, but anyway. Do you own any other Thomases other than the one seen in Percy's past? Yes. I have a number of Trackmaster Evolution Thomases. I have, my childhood Thomas, which is a 2012 Thomas, I think. And there is another version of Thomas, but that one I'm probably going to show off at a later date because I want to keep it a secret for now. Yes, rest in peace, Britt Allcroft. She left a great impact on this world, and nothing will ever take that away. Coleman is a bully. What's funnier is it's bully in a bunny suit. It's a bully in a bunny suit. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. You know, I learned something today. If I ever do another, story video like this, I'm probably going to make it one of those videos where you click on the next video and then you get to choose what's happening. The live stream format, it was fun, but it didn't really work as well, so. What shows do you like other than Thomas the Tank Engine? I like Zerby Derby, Theodore Tugboat. I like. I I like classic Bob the Builder. Uh, and there's a couple other shows that I like. Rory the Racing Car, that was cool. Yeah. Can't think of any others right now. Did you know that Neil Crone was in Franny Fleet, an old show I used to watch, English dub anyway? Cool. Yeah, Neil Crone is a very popular Gordon take. He's a lot of people's favorite, so I appreciate that they brought him back in All Engines Go. Yeah, may they all rest in peace. Um, yeah. Peter Fonda was also somebody who impacted a lot of people in more ways than one. He was good at the character he played. Brian Truman, yeah, he was cool too. Is Stephen Asquith still alive? Because I'm pretty sure he was the model director who took over after David Mitton left. Wonder what he's doing nowadays. Oh, he's still alive? That's cool. You don't know. You know what? I'm gonna look it up. I got my laptop right here. Give me a second. Is Steven... Jeez, I hope I'm spelling his name right. Still alive. Oh, he holds the record for longest working on the series, and it says he was born in 1956. So, and it doesn't say anything about him passing away. So he must be still alive. Robin Smith did the DVD games. Yeah, I remember that. I used to have a lot of the DVDs. In fact, I still do. They're in my little brother's room, but I don't think we have a working DVD player anymore since everything's just streaming nowadays. I'll definitely get a DVD player if well, when I get my own house. Keith Wickham and Carrie Show. Yeah, they were cool too. Oh yeah, I know Fireman Sam went through a lot of changes over the years. I just saw Thomas Theorist do that funny reaction video to the modern Fireman Sam. Like that one where he was like a movie star. It was pretty funny. I don't know. Like they don't take that show as seriously anymore, but it's kind of one of those things where it's so bad it's actually funny. So Carrie Show was also in The Amazing World of Gumball. Okay, that I actually didn't know. Yeah, okay, gotcha, Samuel. Um, yeah, I'm not as familiar with all the illustrators and all the writers. Like, I'm pretty sure the only writers for Railway series were Reverend and Chris Audrey. But still, I appreciate all the people who put time and effort into those books. Although, there are some adaptations that were never done which bug me to no end. Because Tank Engine Thomas again, Drip Tank, that was a story that was written specifically so the TV series could adapt it. But it was the only story that they never did an adaptation of. I kind of get why, because they would have had to rip a hole in Thomas's tank, but I feel like they could have pulled it off like they did with Edward's Exploit, because in Edward's Exploit you could see the damage, whereas in Drip Tank you can't really see the bottom of Thomas's tank. Okay, Frankfurt, I can do that. Carry shale. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. There are a lot of shows. Oh yeah, wasn't he the guy who was like, I didn't really do anything? Oh, cool, Samuel. That's awesome. Hello, Raw Some. Welcome to the stream. Forgive me if I pronounced your name wrong. Oh yeah, the good old Henry voice. That's really cool, Samuel. Ah, good old Robert Hartshorn. I like his season 7 music, if I'm being completely honest. It might just be because I grew up with it, but I've honestly always preferred it to the Mike and Junior themes in some of the episodes. Sailor Moon, huh? Just take that line out of context. Sailor Moon, huh? I don't know, it sounds funny to me. I don't know why. And look at that. This stream is now the full length of Percy's Past. Oh. Shoot. Hope Robert Hartshorn gets better soon, if that's the case. Bang Porter. If Timeless is still here, he'll get that reference. I don't think he is, though. Interesting. I wonder what Michael Brandon is up to nowadays. Oh. I guess he's doing adult shows nowadays. Because nothing came up. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Mark Foster movie anymore. I was really excited for it at first, but since we haven't heard much about it, I just don't know what to think anymore. Random question, but in the scene where Percy says the password is waffles, did you just say the first thing that popped into your mind? No, that was a reference to one of my favorite shows, Zerby Derby, and it just kind of worked out because there was like a little bit with waffles set up near the beginning of the movie, so. That's okay. Some people are just too busy, and well, interviews are really cool. Sometimes the interviews themselves. Well, how do I say this? Yeah, some people just sometimes don't have enough time in their lives. Heard about Sammy? I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. He was a good dog. But if I'm being completely honest, it was probably for the best cuz he just didn't enjoy wandering around the house anymore. Cuz part of it tied into the fact that we got hardwood floors and it just wasn't something he could get used to. He was just used to the carpet, so he would always walk funny. And he's in a better place now, so. Yeah, if you didn't know, Sammy, he was my old dog who I got in 2017. And yeah, he was a Christmas present. He was with us for many years, but the thing about him was he was very used to things in a sense. And he just didn't really enjoy wandering around the house anymore. And he was old, and it showed because he would he would always bend his back legs when he walked, and it always looked like he was waddling. And the only times he would get up was and walk normally on his legs was when there was food. So that just kind of showed that he wasn't happy that much anymore. So we decided that it was for the best that he move on. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen it already, go check out Shell on Wheels by Enterprising Engines. Really good. Well, it wasn't all my decision. Um, he, again, he wasn't happy anymore, and um, sometimes he would barely walk. In fact, as far as I'm remembering, the only times he would get up was to go to the bathroom and whatnot, and he just wasn't happy anymore. So one day I went to school, and the rest of the family stayed home, and then the vet came and took him away. I'm so sorry, that got very dark. Um, Again, I apologize. I kind of said a bit too much there. But I want you all to know that he's in a better place now, and um, Sammy might be gone, but his spirit will always be floating around. In fact, he shedded a lot. Until we got new dogs, we would always find hair and say, "Hey, look, there's Sammy." Yes, Frankfort, that's what happened. But it had to be done. It was what was best for him. He's free now. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Tank Engine Chad. Thanks, Samuel. I think we'll go for a few more minutes and then we'll call the stream a day. We're coming close to an hour, so. Interesting, Samuel. Most people find my channel through playlists according to the YouTube Studio app. I think what I'm gonna do after I end the stream is I'm probably gonna take the Sir Topham hat thing, like the 10 minutes that we actually got out of the stream at first, and then I'm gonna screen record it, and then I'm gonna just take the bits that you can actually hear and make a fun little video, and that's basically the story. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tank Engine Chad. That's rough. But stuff like that, it makes us human. If we didn't go through hardships and feelings like that, then we wouldn't be human. Our emotions, while we should control them when we can, they make us who we are, and they give us passion about things. Hi, Loco Guy 45. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Um, yeah, Samuel, what's your question? Maybe. Um, I'm not sure if I would be able to come on every episode. That'd probably be too much for me, but I feel like I could do one. That sounds cool. I'm sorry to hear that, Frankfurt. Yeah, it's always tough losing an animal. I've lost 3 dogs over the years. Um, One I was too young to remember. Um, Her name was Morgan. I only have one memory of her, period, and one day she just disappeared. Um, and I had another dog named Tanner. I He was a mischievous dog. I didn't get along with him very well, but when I found out one day he was gone, I felt really bad. So, and then there was Sammy. You already know his story. Um, I'm glad you were able to get back up again, Frankfurt. Oh, wait, hold on one sec, guys. Um, Wait, let me see if there's a mute button. Hang on a sec. Uh, okay, here it is. All right, I'm back, guys. In like 10 minutes, I'm probably gonna get going. My dad wants me to take our current dogs for a walk. Their names are Max and Bruce. Wait, let me see what I missed in the live chat. Guest. We'd probably have to plan a day when we could record, though. Hey, Timeless Engines Extra. Oh, sorry, Tank Engine Chad. Seems like a lot of us have had rough experiences with pets. You know, guys, when the plan with the stream didn't work out and we couldn't do as much of the story part, I was thinking that this stream was gonna be a flop, but we're just talking and sharing stories about our personal life, and we're bonding in a way. I think this is probably one of the best streams I've had, honestly. Oh yeah, and Krusty Rotor's here. That's always a plus. Important. I know how the moon must feel, looking down from the heavens. Oh, cool tank engine, Chad. Yo, guys, I love singing. So if there's any songs you want me to sing within the next, like 5 to 7 minutes, just let me know and I'll do it. As long as I know what the song is. Yeah. I don't think I've heard Sailor Moon actually, if I'm being completely honest. Oh, looks like we got only 2 people watching the stream now, and one of them's me. Good to hear, Tank Engine Chad. I think it was my singing. Apologies if you can hear like loud noises from the TV in the background. Hey Santi. Me hearty, what's up, Porter? I'm Porter. R. Well, we just hit 65 minutes, so I think now is a good time to end the stream. So, unless anybody has any other closing thoughts, thanks for coming. Yeah, I'm glad we haven't dedicated our whole minds to YouTube. Frankfort, that'd be no good. Yep, I think, yeah, I'd say this is a good spot to end. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into this stream and sticking around this long. I know not as much happened as I hoped, but we developed something new. We just talked like old friends, and what more could you ask for? So yeah, bye everyone. Hope you all have a wonderful day. One last message to Britt Allcroft. She was amazing, and she was a credit to people everywhere. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I have nothing else to say but goodbye, everyone.